channel. Hi, Shadow Wolf. Hi, Soundtrack. Hello, everybody. I think Sim Caesar's about to raid us. So I think that's going to mean the bot will be greeting a lot of people. I'll try and explain a little more soon. Soundtrack, I don't know where the other bot is and why it's not in the room list there. Wasn't able to figure that out. There's a lot that didn't get done since last Thursday. But here we are. Oh my gosh, we're getting a raid. I think that Scotty knows a lot more than he's letting on. I hear House 75 is here. And I'll be darned if that doesn't sound like we got a new follower. We get a Thrakozog. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Astro Singularity. I'm bowled over. I could not be more surprised. I couldn't be more surprised.
It's a twister. It's a twister.
Sponsor.
And now your spaceship's batteries are dead.
Elon Skywalker, happy to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome everybody. Welcome Raiders. Sim Caesar. There comes Sim Caesar. I knew it would.
All hail
Sim Caesar,
Emperor of
stuttering.
Monarch of
You can make Baikyo.
Ruler of
The Flight Sim community here on Twitch.
And simultaneously with that, with Sim Caesar's welcome sound, the follow bot welcomed in Gaseous Maximus 7-2, and then Barbecue Beef played Fight along with his welcome sound, so we could get a double sound. Thank you, Barbecue Beef. Great
It's
seeing
what for
you.
dinner?
Let's see. Sim Mr. Egan's here. Hi. Paparazzi, welcome on in, and thank you for the follow. Sim Mr. Egan, thank you for 10 bits. That's absolutely wonderful. I just need to back up for a moment, because Gaseous Maximus, I believe, I'm not certain, I would have to check this out, but I'm fairly certain that just in ordinary day-to-day conversation, I pronounce Gaseous gaseous. Just two syllables, gaseous. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I think that's the way I always say it, rather than gaseous. But Gaseous Maximus is not funny, while Gaseous Maximus is hilarious. So I only noticed all that because I was about to say Gaseous Maximus, and kind of was like the cartoon sound of somebody seeing something and coming to screech, screeching to a halt, just before I said Gaseous Maximus. Thank you for the follow. I realized no, Gaseous Maximus is yes, gaseous. Exactly, Sim Caesar. Gaseous. Well, gaseous. It's gaseous alone sounds painful. Gaseous Maximus sounds just horrific. Yeah. So, what was I? I probably missed saying hi to some folks. No, I said hi to Scotty, and I said, yes, never thought of the latter until I heard the first. Oh, never thought of gaseous. Wait, never thought of gaseous until you heard gaseous, or never thought of gaseous until you heard gaseous. Now I'm lost. I thought I was on solid footing. And in any rate, yes, thank you so much for following. I appreciate that a great deal. Just give me 1 sec just to scroll back up and make sure I didn't miss. I said hi to Shadow Wolf. It was kind of an unenthusiastic hello before anybody else came in. Pezzy, hi. Good to see you, Pezzy. Welcome on in. M. Glickman is here. Hi, M. Glickman. And Lufthansa Sim Pilot, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that a great deal. House 75, I don't know if I said hello so much as just said, oh, there's House 75's welcome, Sandra. Oh, House. It's great seeing you, House. I'm glad you're here. It's it's only noonish. I'm glad you're not working. That's a marvelous thing. So I think that yeah, I think I've managed to say hi to everybody. So Sim Caesar, thank you so much for the raid. Um, as you may note, the stream title says anything goes Tuesday. It's because um, there's not really a plan for today. It's been kind of I suppose I can come out from behind the quit to desktop button there by now, can't I? Let's see. Hang on. Where do I go to do that? Oh, wait, I go over here to, yes, I see there's that, and then that ought to, yes, there I am. Hi.
What have I done to deserve this?
Ted, I haven't told it to you yet.
You mean it gets worse?
Ted, you're not getting a Teddy Award.
Ted. You are not getting a Teddy Award. I'm sorry. Hey, Kill Dead Red Ted. It's great to see you. Welcome on in. Happy to have you here as always. Give me one moment with my keyboard. It's not gonna let me. Oh, wait, there it is. I gotta do the. I remember when I could, like, talk and type at the same time. It's been a while though. There we go. Ah. So hi. I Killed Dead Red Dead. Welcome on in. Oh, and M. Glickman. I love that's an Arch NDA emote, isn't it? I love that one. Yeah. So, it's let's pass the time having a little fun Tuesday rather than here's our plan and we're gonna do it Tuesday. Because it's been a very strange, the last 72 hours or so has been a very, very strange ride. I kind of excused myself early Saturday night from Sim Caesar's stream to go and lie down. And then I managed to make it for the whole fly along on Sunday on Sim Caesar's channel, but was not, I hope nobody noticed that I was maybe not my best self then. And I've kind of generally been claiming not feeling well, which is true. It's not untrue that I have been feeling unwell, but I was hesitant to Spundot. Hi. Welcome on in. You're the greeter bot greeted you, but I don't know that I did. And M. Suman, hi. Is it M. Suman or is it Ms. Uman? Or no, I think it's got to be M. Suman. But please let me know how you like that pronounced. Hi, welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, well, M. Glickman, that's really all in fun. I mean, I probably shouldn't spill the beans and make it clear that that's all in fun, but that really is all in fun. The whole bookends thing. I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm not like this is not sour grapes. Like, oh, I didn't want bookends anyway. I'm not saying that at all. I always want bookends, but that like streaming and like flight sim. That's a thing that's about having fun, not about getting all worked up about. So like when somebody snipes me for the first one or the last one, and I ban them, that's not it's not because I'm okay. But enough about that. Oh, MSU, like Michigan State. Aha. MSU man. I see. Like a man who graduated Michigan State in 77. Wow. That would make you almost as old as me. Okay. I don't know. 77 could be something completely different, couldn't it? Let's see. Who did I? Oh, paparazzi. I think I said, oh yeah, I said hi when you followed and thanks for the follow, but I didn't realize you had not. It's telling me now that's your getting a ticket for the giveaway was your first time chat in the Peter Mooney channel, Which reminds me, if you have not already gotten a...
Excuse me, Peter. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but a moderator would like your attention.
Yes, 78. Did I miss a whisper or... No, let me... good to see you. Soundtrack University in 78. Wait, you did...
Excuse me, Peter. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but a moderator would like your attention.
Isn't that the knock knock? I don't see anything in my whispers. Now I'm freaking out. Wait, is there others? No. No, that's for the most recent whisper is from Spundot from Sunday. So, yeah, soundtrack, how did you do that? Oh, I see what it is. It's no. I get it now. Yeah, no, you can type. Sorry for freaking out. I didn't mean to. Right, you can type the word 7 and a space and the word 8 and it doesn't happen, but yes, I made 78. The digit 7 followed by the 78 is a what do you call that? It's the Stream Elements term for it is an alias. It's an alias for it saves him typing the exclamation point before the 7-8. So sorry about that. Yes, I get.
Excuse me, Peter. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but a moderator would like your attention.
Yeah. So there's that, Sim Caesar. If you ever need my attention or just want to irritate me, you now have the tools right there. Yeah. Now that Sim knows. Yeah. So soundtrack will be changing that. I will FedEx you the new secret code for the how to get my attention command. Let's see. No, sorry. So let's see. Yeah, Spundot, exactly. So where was I? In this kind of squirrel-like digression, I think. Oh yes. So I think I was saying, not really feeling my best, and probably not putting my best foot forward over the weekend, but so Friday night, I guess late Friday night, early Saturday morning, whenever you want to call that, was the last time that I had any nicotine. So I really, it's like, I know the outpouring of support from this community would be awesome. and will be, which is why I'm mentioning it now. But I waited to mention it until the first 72 hours were over because I've done this before, and I know that during that 72-hour period, no matter how well-intentioned, no matter how heartfelt and supportive anything you might have said to me would be, I would still want to kill you. And so it just seemed better to put off the beginning of the support until I was at least ready to kind of start letting it in. So, oh my gosh, we have a new follower. Chronico5. Hi, welcome on in, and thanks for following. That's absolutely great. Paparazzi, Lufthansa Sim Pilot, Chronico5, and Gaseous Maximus 72. Oh, and Thrakazog, all within the space of minutes. Thank you so much. And Sim Caesar, thanks again for the raid. I appreciate it very much. So at any rate, so as of when I woke up this morning, and my this is so I've quit over the last, let's see, over the last 20 plus years. I have quit smoking 3 times, like with any seriousness. I mean, I've done it dozens and dozens of times. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time I quit smoking, I could afford to smoke. But 3 times over the last 20 some years with any success. Once for a little less than a year, once for a little more than a year, once for just over 3 years, and that was kind of like my longest one. So I've been through this. This is not my first time at the nicotine withdrawal rodeo, and so I was kind of knew what to expect, and it was a lot like I was expecting. And now that's mostly I think it's they say medically the chemical is at this point cleared from my body, and so like any sort of lingering addictive type stuff going on is mental. It's mental, emotional, it's emotional, it's spiritual, psychological stuff at this point. There's not really physical stuff going on anymore. Except that I noticed, it's only 3 days. I noticed I'm breathing a little better today, coughing less. Have you noticed? What are we? It should tell me, right? Should tell me. So everything's moved again because we're still experimenting and still getting the new setup set up the way we want it. So the last time we talked, when I was talking to you here, how long the stream's been going was like just right above you. So like I could just but now you've moved that way. So now it's 20 minutes. We're 19 and a half minutes since I started talking, and I haven't coughed yet. Which is great. That's it used to be chronic. I've been trying to get off nicotine for 18 years now. Oh yeah. And yeah, the psychological part of it is absolutely, definitely very I'm old enough that, I mean, I was born in 1962. So I wasn't old enough to be experimenting with drugs in the heyday of, like the 60s, when all the young people were doing that. My siblings, who are 9, 10, and 11 years older than me, they were like exactly the right age for that. I was about a decade behind that, but over the years, I have, I have a I've at least some experience with just about every substance that's out there, and nicotine is the one that is just impossible to quit. There's they say all those addictive substances are difficult to quit, and I guess, but they're nothing compared to nicotine. Nicotine, wow. The time, so I'm hesitant to share this, but what the hell, we'll just put everything, put all my cards on the table. The time that I got and I wouldn't mention this if it weren't that somebody else in the chat mentioned that they've struggled with it. The time that I got the 3 years free from nicotine, I actually resorted to doing 12-step. There's I guess it started with AA for alcohol, and then there was NA for narcotics, and now there's an everything A. I guess there's overeaters, and there's you name it, name your addiction. There's a 12-step program for it, and there's a Nicotine Anonymous, and this was back in 2009, I think. Yeah, 2009. And I did that program, and as long as I was participating in that program and doing the steps of that program, I was free from nicotine, and it's I guess I did that for about 2 years, and at which point I got confident enough to decide that I was cured and didn't need the program anymore, and I can do this on my own. And I got about another year and a half on my own, and would still be free today if I didn't. It's the truth. There's that tricky little moment where your mind says, "Oh, you can have just one. It's just one little," and you listen to that voice, and the next day there's you've smoked a whole pack, and yeah. So there's that MFSA. I should know what MFSA is because it's
completely frozen.
MSFSA. Yes, that's astrosingularity. That's hilarious, and yeah, there are times I think we need that. Cold Nebo, welcome on in. Happy to see you. Happy to have you here. Oh, so the lighting is different, but it's hard to tell with a camp. Okay. Golly. So at any rate, so there's that. So if anybody who's struggling with nicotine, that's a resource that's out there that I had a good experience with. But I mean, for me, it became a matter of time and energy. That's really successfully working one of those programs, as far as I can tell, takes a commitment of time and energy. And for a couple of years while I had that time, I put it in there, and then just at any rate, it worked for me. It worked for me when I worked it, and so I recommend it for anybody who's in that position. So about today's stream, I think I started to say it's just let's say a fun kind of day rather than a big plan. Oh, Cold Nebo. Oh, that's sorry about that. Oh. Well, there you go. I'm sorry you weren't able to fly along. I think today we're probably going to end up just doing a fly along here. There's, where I get a lot of the routes for the fly alongs that at least when I do a route for a Sunday fly along, one of the resources where I get a lot of those is what I call Bing Earth porn. There were at least 5, 10, 15 years ago, there was some place on the web that actually called itself Earth porn. It's probably still there. It's just gorgeous pictures, but one of the computers came with, it's like preset, the default startup background was Bing's daily changing nature picture. And a lot of them are just breathtaking, and it always has a little, you can hover over and see where it is. And so a lot of days I start my day out by going to see what that place looks like in the simulator. And if it looks pretty good, then it goes on the short list to be researched for, getting included in a Sunday fly along. And this morning's picture was gorgeous, and I went and decided, you know what, if so here's what I'm thinking we'll do today. We're in just a moment, we will take a look at VatSpy and see if there is any coverage anywhere that looks interesting to fly. And if there is, maybe we'll do a short instrument flight. It occurred to me, we have still not actually done an instrument flight with ATC since we got the new rig, and I'm sure it works. I mean, I think we did a radio check on one of these. Chronico. Oh, server is always so. Yeah, anytime I'm flying, you're welcome to fly along, and it's the North Europe server. And then I think I didn't say that, as with every stream we're giving away a free subscription to the channel. So if you have not already typed !ticket, do that now to get yourself entered in the giveaway. And how it's just the giveaway over here. No, the giveaway is up here. Wait, is the giveaway up here? Oh no, the giveaway's over here. It's again, everything's moving. But oh well, the giveaway was over here. Is it still over here? No, that's SimBrief, and that's monitoring. Did I put it up here? Maybe I put it up here. Oh, I did put it up there. Well, not per se, but near enough, close enough. Okay, all right. Well, 10 people have entered the giveaway. That's so far so good. 48 people here in the room. Apparently 38 of you don't like free things. If you're already subscribed to the Peter Mooney channel and you win the giveaway, I will instead give you a free sub to any channel on Twitch that offers subscriptions. You get to pick, and then we'll take it from there. So let's see. So or click it or ticket or click it. Oh, what so okay, we're at 27 minutes, and it's my first cough. I think that's awesome. Bear with me one moment. Okie dokie. So don't like briefing? Is Quas here? Wait, Quas isn't here, and I don't know what I missed about briefing or not, but so let's I think I've got I think VatSpy is running over here somewhere. I might as well pull it onto oh dear. Well, I didn't mean it didn't need to get that small, although smaller is better before we come on here. But so let's see. If we go to the world map and let's see if there's anything that you have.
Painting the roses red.
Yes, painting the
Scotty
roses
Bob's
red.
here.
Not pink, not green.
Not aquamarine.
We're painting the roses red.
Hi, Scotty Bob. Happy to see you. How are you today? I mean, I saw you briefly in Sim Caesar's I'm Not Streaming Tuesday morning stream, but it's good to see you. Good to see you here as well. So Fort Worth is on. They were on like hours ago. In fact, yeah, I still have that open up here. Oh, well, so it's just Derek, this Derek Hood here, who's only been on for 24 minutes. So that's okay. Well, that's a possibility. That's not where I meant to go. I meant to go back here. So let's keep that in mind. It was there was one person on earlier, but if they were still on at this point, they would have been on for like almost 4 hours. So I was like not holding out much hope, but it looks like they have gone and somebody else is now. So I was looking at something over here. Oh yeah, I was looking at Paris going from, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Paris to Love. So I've got a flight plan set up for that. But somebody else, is this Atlanta that's on over here? I know this is Jacksonville that's on over here. So yeah. Well, let's see how long they've been on, just so we have. There's a bunch of people on too. So we got center and 2 approaches, Orlando and Jacksonville approach. So like 3 different people. And they've only been on a little while too. Okay, well I tell you what, let's go look at I have this on the old computer that's now disconnected and sitting over in the corner. I had all 26 of the FIRs set up here as favorites, so I could just pick them really quick and easy. But I forgot to copy that file off before disconnecting it. So now I have to type it every time. But all right, so there's only one person in Fort Worth Center as opposed to a whole bunch. But like I said, I've got a flight plan already set up for that, so I'm kind of drawn to going that way. And I missed a bunch of stuff. Oh, hey, Mindy. Yeah. Oh, and it's is it backwards or did I change that? Now I can't remember. And I can't see it when it's not. No, it's still backwards. Yeah. So I'm backwards because it confuses me when I'm forwards and I point to my left and happen to look up, I'm pointing to my right, and that just like freaks me out. So, but at any rate, Mean Dave, yeah, good to see you. Welcome on in. Happy to see you here. And yes, it is my wicked hat. It's actually one of my 2 wicked hats, but that's, the cat chewed up my hairspray hat. I'm bereft. I mean, this was years ago, and I'm still bereft. That's funny, Pezzy. Yes. I gotta tell you, I love the musical. Stephen Schwartz is one of my favorite composers. And the fact that he does the lyrics too is really astonishing. It's just at any rate. But even as wonderful a job as he and the lady who wrote the book did on the musical, I read the book first, and the book, there's just books you can get a depth that you can never get in a play or a movie or a musical. but the book is great. And he bought the rights. The same guy who wrote the novel Wicked, prior to writing Wicked, he wrote Confessions of an Ugly Stepsister, which, similar to Wicked, is the backstory of Cinderella. It's the Cinderella story told from the perspective of one of the stepsisters, and it's a very different story when you hear it from from their side. Um, and so yeah, Schwartz has bought the musical rights for that, and I'm hopeful. He's not getting younger, but I'm hopeful. Cold Neva, we talking about Wicked? You should definitely see it. It's it's a marvelous story, and beautifully written. The music is just stunning. Don't get me. There'll be a 37-minute digression on the Tony Awards and Wicked if I don't move along. So quickly, while Fort Worth Center is still on, do we need to see? There's not really anything in the sim brief I think we need to see, but let me make sure I got charts open here, and in some sort of, oh, we don't want that. Do we want it there? Yeah, something like there. Let's see. I think we're gonna do. There we go. Right. So it's right from. So we're gonna depart Paris, Texas, PRX over here, and end up down here at Dallas Love Field. So from Paris to Love, it's only about a 90-mile flight, and I don't know that we really need this finger arrival, but well, I don't know. From Paris to Love via finger. I hadn't actually thought about it in those terms. I hope Sim Caesar is still here, but okay. Yes. Thank you for saving me, Spundot. So at any rate, that's the plan of attack. I'm gonna just put this back over here somewhere, out of the way, and we can go in here. I hope we can go in here. Yes. And is this still Paris? Yes, this is Paris. Whoopsie. Whoops. Oh my gosh, we're getting a raid. Are we getting a raid? We are getting a raid. Oh my goodness, Scottish Pilot is raiding us. Wow. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the Peter Mooney channel. And Scottish Pilot, welcome to you. Happy to see you. Welcome on in. We are just about to jump in the Mooney and load in at Paris, Texas. And we're going from there down to Dallas to Love Field. So we're going from Paris to Love. But if this flight doesn't take too long, we're going to do a fly along. Well, so anytime, particularly to Raiders who may not have been here before, anytime I'm flying, any and everybody's welcome to fly along. Oh, and we have a new follow from Formula Mo. Hi, welcome on in, and thank you for following. That's awesome. So anytime I'm flying, you're welcome to fly along. And let's see, I think we'll just go right here so we can at least get the plane loading in. Hey, Firebird 911, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome on in. And Sky Command is here. Did Sky Command get yes, okay. We shouted Sky Command out. That's great. Welcome. And we shouted out Scottish Pilot. We did, yes, excellent. All righty. Glad all that's working. So happy to see all of you, and again, thanks for the raid, Scottish Pilot. Yes. So what I was saying, we're about to do just a short. It's about a 90-mile IFR flight from Paris to Love. Sky Command, we're going from Paris to Love with the finger arrival. Entirely unintentional, I assure you. Um, but then, provided there's time after that, I also got a lovely fly along planned. That's just plain old VFR and just purely for the fun of it and the pretty scenery, and it happens to be in Scotland. Uh, there, so it's in the Edinburgh area. I guess from south of Glasgow to just west of Edinburgh. Well, I mean, I guess we're actually landing at Edinburgh, but it's uh, all these were all points of interest that I had not seen before. So yeah, we'll be doing that, assuming that we get this first flight done. So let's see if we can't get going here with this plane. So let's see, where is my oh my gosh.
I'll just once say how sweet it is and we'll get on with it.
Siren, thank you for the resubscription. That's really great. I appreciate it so much. Resubscribing for 4 months. Absolutely awesome. Thank you, Siren. Thank you so much. So let's see. What were we saying? Oh yeah, I was. I guess I got to click over here to get the focus over here, and then we can go to yes over here. Hello. There's our tablet, and we're just going to switch over to the. Well, I'm gonna switch over to the TDS. Although
Skies were gray, but they're not gray.
we got blue skies here.
Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see.
Siren, thank you so much. 500 bits. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I just realized that we didn't when you resubbed, we got the resub alert sound and didn't hear your welcome sound. So then that was your welcome sound playing. And I guess we didn't hear the 500-bit cheers at any rate. It's great having you here. And thank you so much for resubscribing and for the bits. This is really just great. Thank you. You never get to come in. Why? Wait, did I miss something in the chat? No, but I don't think I probably didn't really properly say. Oh, because you're working. I get it. I'm glad are we here past when you're regularly working, or are you being naughty and playing hooky, or no? It's no Cold Nebo. It's Emergency. Do you remember Emergency? That was the name of the show. The show was called Emergency. Yeah, the two, I guess they were EMTs. Exactly. Yeah, I loved that show too. And it didn't occur to me to try and find a whimsical siren. So so we have a serious. Nobody's like triggered by Siren's welcome sound, are they? I mean, I'm sure I could find a whimsical, cartoonish siren if anybody's. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. There you go, Mean Deef. Absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna get this plane set up and get ourselves off the ground. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that without any further delays. And it just occurred to me, I don't know why this plane was not cold and dark when we came in, because it should have been. No, I guess it's just because that's the state that I left my Bravo in, so the engine's not running, but all the electrics are on. So let me get the lights off, and we'll get the engine started here before we run the battery down. It's that or reload the plane, and that's just silly. There's no reason to do that. Okay, oh, and yeah, there's a new version available. Okay, great. I will get that loaded, but not today. So, before start checklist, let's actually get up here and make sure. Let's, it's only, it's only a 90-mile flight. Oh, but that's, up here. Yeah, okay. let's, there we go. That should be good for fuel. Okay, so, and that's before the stream. The weather, the weather should be fine. Is our time of day? We might just, make the time of day. What is our time of day? Yeah, we'll go just a little bit earlier than that so that we don't run out of light before we get there. Okay, before engine start. Controls, free and correct. Let's see. We got, yep. And those look fine, and that's going excellent. Trim set for takeoff. Let's, just a couple little bumps of nose up more than what it defaults to. Let me get those pedals over where they're a little more comfortable. Okay. Flaps are up. That's good. Speed brakes retracted. Yes. Excellent. Parking brake on. There we go. Parking brake, fuel selector, left side, and it's, we're gonna, yes, that's fine. We're on the left side of the clock now, and we'll have this thing going before we switch to the right side of the hour. Parking brake, fuel selector, throttle closed, prop forward, mixture idle cutoff, altimeter set, yes. Master. Oh well, so master and alternator and avionics are already on, even though they're not supposed to be. Breakers not modeled by Carinado, and gear is down. So that's it for the before engine start checklist. So engine start, throttle full open, mixture rich, master on, alternator on, master caution off. I already took care of that when we had loaded in. Annunciator test. Let's just be sure we got a pretty Christmas tree all lit up here. We do, yay! So that's good. Annunciator test. Beacon on. So let's go up top here. Beacon on. Lovely. Fuel pump. Probably down here if we want to see that. There's our fuel pump on. I can hear it in the background. Soundtrack. Still have a good level on the fuel pump. Well, so, yeah, Vega, I saw that video that listed their, the ones that they had updated, but there was an update to the Mooney that, came out about a week before the earliest of the 5 that were on that list, so I don't know why. I mean, I don't, so maybe this isn't a V2 point something of the Mooney. I think it is, but it's, the fact is, Carinado updated the Mooney. It's just for some reason not listed with the other V2 updates that I don't know why. But it's, they definitely fixed a few things. So that was good. Yeah, Cold Nebo, that's exactly it, because it didn't need fixing. What was I saying about not running down the battery? Running this fuel pump. So that's fuel pump on, throttle idle. We can lean out the window here and yell clear prop, and then that's I think max, right? Yes. Oh, hello. There we go. That was embarrassing. Let's get something on the checklist. But after start, we need to see. No, that's not what we want. We want to go look there, right? Because we want to see engine oil temp and pressure. Well, pressure is in the green. Temp, that will start rising here momentarily. We want RPMs at least a little bit above 800. So after start, throttle 800-ish, oil temp and pressure, volt ammeter, positive charge. Let's just double check here. We got 24.2 and 30. So yes, our alternator is charging our battery. That's good. Suction within limits. We have 4.4 inches of suction, which may not seem like a lot of suction, but it's obviously an adequate amount of suction because as a result of having 4.4 inches of suction, our instrument has become erect. Check. Gyro instruments are erect. Yes. Okay. So fuel pump off, and wait, fuel pump off. I'm getting lost down here. Sorry. Engine instruments check. Fuel flow indicator. Yep, that's good. And avionics master on. It already was, which was why we were kind of rushing to get through here. And transponder on standby. It is lovely. So that's everything up until our before taxi checks. So let's come over here, and there's our. Why is this airplane rocking? If the airplane's rocking, it must just be wind. Is it really that windy here? I think we parked near the windsock, didn't we? I thought I remember seeing one. Maybe I don't remember seeing one. Oh, it's way the heck down here. That is not looking real windy, is it? Okay. Well, fine. Huh. I don't know why the airplane's rocking like that. Okay. So, we are going to... Now, wait a minute. This is... What's going on here? I mean, it just doesn't ordinarily do this. What's my RPM at? A little over 900. That ought not be causing rocking. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just the new higher resolution on my new rig. Maybe it's always rocked like this and I just never noticed. I don't know. Oh yeah, Cold Nebo. I'm sorry. It's currently well, I'm about to, it's Texas, so sorry, we'll just go right back down here. So we're going, Texas to KDAL, Dallas Love is where we're, going. So that's if anybody who wants to fly along for this leg, I was kind of thinking we probably wouldn't get to actually do this leg, and speaking of which, let me take a quick look back at VATSPY and just make sure that there are still controllers on. Oh, and is this... There's Dallas. Yep, that went off. Ha ha ha. Well, let me take a quick look at the map again. Yeah, Jacksonville's still on. Oh, no. If we really want to do a flight with air traffic control, we could just spawn in running or control E, since we've already gone through all that. Anything with Jackson Center and MCO. How long a flight would that be? Let me just do unload that. I can put this back on here so that you can see what I'm doing at any rate. Let's, how long a flight is Jacksonville to Orlando? 126 miles. That's way too long. And what time is it? We're almost an hour in. It's almost 4. I tell you what, let's bail on. Oh, I feel so bad. But maybe not all that bad. You know what? Let's do the fun. So here's the thing. So I mentioned at the top of the stream, especially for those who came in on the Scottish Pilot raid, I've been publicly not feeling well for about 3 days now, and today I kind of like finally fessed up that the reason for the not feeling well is that went through 3 days of withdrawal from nicotine, and so I'm starting to feel a little bit more normal today. I no longer want to murder you if you're within reach, so that's definitely a good sign. But the Mindy, we will do Paris again. We will return to Paris. I promise. The next time there's coverage in Fort Worth. Maybe we can come back to Paris sometime when Austin is controlling in Fort Worth. That would be really super. Um, but the other contingencies for today that would ordinarily probably have led me to just say bag the stream. We're just it's just not meant to be today. But I'm not. I'm persevering. Where I knew that being here and with y'all today was the best possible medicine for whatever is ailing me. So we're here and we're gonna fly. But other things that are going on, I thought later in the week, but it turns out today, um, I have a guest arriving. It's back before the plague and before I discovered Microsoft Flight Simulator had come back to life after 10 years of not. At any rate, I used to the top floor of my house is like a guest bedroom and bath, and so I did the Airbnb with those rooms up there, which was a great regular monthly income. And then the plague came along, and I was not. So I just immediately stopped doing that. But a couple times over the years when I was doing that, there was this actress from Texas who came. She has a daughter here who had her first baby, so this lady's first grandchild. So she came and stayed like a month when the kid was born, and then later on she came and stayed for another month, and then the plague happened, and I haven't talked to her since. But she's got an acting job. There's some I guess series that's being shot in Wilmington, North Carolina, which is a couple. It's not really close. It's a couple hours from here, but at a bottom line, we don't need the story. We're gonna go fly somewhere. In fact, I could be reloading the sim while I'm yammering on about this. If we go over here and back to the main menu, so she's gonna be here probably in about an hour or so. She lives in Texas, and she is renting the upstairs for June and July. So that's like really great news. There's like 2 months of income that I was not expecting that just kind of suddenly appeared, and in the wake of the credit card bill for this new PC, it's like really, really, really good news. So definitely excited about that, and really happy to see her. She's my mom was an actress. I grew up in the theater. This woman is just a delightful. It's going to be a delightful couple of months. Of course, she'll be gone working a lot of that, but she also has a little dog that I'll get to take care of. While during the 2 months when she's here, but she's off working somewhere. Soundtrack, thank you. Oh, are there? Oh, did I? Okay, well, great. Yeah, so that's it. EGRT. I could just type it in here, couldn't I? Rather than, but I think it's right down here. Is that it? There it is. And I'm just going to spawn in on runway 9 because I know that's generally the direction we're going. And then we're going over here to Edinburgh is where we're going to end up. There's 3 bridges right here that are eminently fly underable. And then I think it's easiest just to hook around and land on 2-4 over here. So I am only going to bother marking the first of these bridges just to save having all kinds of route command for. Oh, you had added the Texas file. Oh, Soundtrack, you're so good. You're so good, I didn't even notice that you had fixed it and then were unfixing it after I pulled the rug out from under you. um, yeah, working back from this. So yeah, anybody who wants to fly along, we're on the North Europe server. I'll be in the Mooney. I gets my average is about 160, 170 knots indicated. So if you want something that's, generally around that speed, or I mean, if you want to fly along in something that's around the same speed as me, pick something that makes around 160 knots was all I was saying. And then, so yeah, these three bridges are really gorgeous, and it's it's the third one over here. It's called Fourth Rail Bridge. I don't think that's what it's actually called. I think the name is similar to that, but each of these three bridges is unique, and it's very different from the other. We'll see this. This is the one over here that was in the Bing Earth porn this morning, and it's got three big red sections. It's a railroad bridge, and the three big sections are, well, you'll see when we get there. The middle one looks like any sort of average suspension bridge, the same shape as like the Golden Gate or the Brooklyn Bridge, just a plain suspension bridge. And then this one over here on this side is one of those. There's like the Sunshine Highway one in Sarasota, Florida, or from Tampa across the bay down into Sarasota, where instead of it's a suspension bridge, but instead of the old style like the Golden Gate, it's that newer style where there's like poles, and each pole just has like what looks like wires coming down from it, sort of fanning out. You can almost see, I think, here in the shadow that it's that kind of, yeah. It's like the tall pole with they almost look like sails, except not. Okay, so at any rate, those are the bridges over there that we're going to hit. Then just up here, there's this thing called the Kelpies. I kind of wanted to look all these points of interest up because they're fascinating visually, and must have. I think we'll probably do this for a Sunday fly along, unless some Caesar says no because you've already done it on your channel. It won't be fresh content. Because I would love to know. These are this is sculpture that is astonishing, and I would love to know how and why it came about. But then there's a national monument here to someone named Wallace, who probably anybody who's seen that movie Mel Gibson was in that I didn't see. I'm probably the only person in the room who doesn't know what this Wallace person, who that is, and why there would be a monument to them. So I was going to look all that up, but then also, so this is apparently the town of Sterling. Yes, Mean Deef. Yes, that was the name of the movie. And again, sorry, didn't see it. Just not that big a fan of, not definitely a big fan of Scotland, Irish, heritage, and, love everything to do with Ireland and Scotland and England. But just not that big a Mel Gibson fan. So at any rate, then Mount Stewart House is just shortly after our departure here. So, here we are an hour into it. Let's just jump in the airplane and get going. And I did load in on a runway, so we'll be running and ready to go, right? Yes, right. Okay. So there's that. And I know when I finish up a stream and raid somebody, I generally, am ready to go do something else and don't stick around. And so I'm kind of hoping Scottish Pilot didn't stick around to hear my admission of not knowing who Wallace was or virtually anything else about Scotland. It's very embarrassing. But here we are on a lovely grassy field here in Scotland. And gosh, look at all those folks. The skies above Scotland are full of folks flying around today. Do we have anybody joining us so far? Doesn't look like there's. And do I have? Well, obviously I have name tags on. Duh. I turned off all the other like landmarks and all that other stuff So we won't be bothered by any of that. And maybe I will turn these guys off just at least for our departure, since so far there doesn't appear to be anybody flying along. And I'm just going to leave the default GTN, what is that, 530, I guess, in the panel because it's already there, and because it imports the flight plan that we did on the Microsoft Flight Simulator world map. So that kind of makes that easier too. The only thing I need to check is just need to sync up my parking brake. Okay, that's good. And we can get rid of these. So we already did all of our other pre-flight stuff when we were getting ready for that previous flight that we didn't take. So I guess we could bug up runway heading here, and then so we want to hang on to that for a bit. But then we're going to hang on left. That's going to take us somewhere over around, generally in there. I'm really just setting those for some kind of visual guidance. I think we're ready to go flying. Let's see, I'll put those back on for just a sec. Let's see if anybody, somebody has joined us. Excellent. That's Shadow Wolf. Hi, good to have you here. Welcome on in. Or Shafordo Wolf, if you prefer. I kind of prefer that, but I don't want to, turn it into a thing in case they don't. Alrighty. Well, let's time's a wasting. Let's go. There and into here, and gear. Oh, do we have flap? Yeah, we got a notch of flaps. Just put in a little more nose up trim, and I think we're good to go. So park and brake off. And lots of IRL stuff for Ping Deep. I completely understand. Yeah, I think I started to say, so I was, yep, airspeed alive. Ooh, I might have backed up a little more. And we should have been doing this short field. But we didn't. Are we going to clear these trees at 60 without stalling? Just okay. Let's drop the nose a little bit and get some speed build up here. Whew, that was exciting.
9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Head left because our first POI up here is not
we
far.
have a liftoff.
Not far at all. PA-44. Is that what you're flying, Shadow Wolf? PA-44, is that the Seneca Seminole? There's another SE Piper, isn't there? There's Seminole. Okay. I haven't already missed this house, have I? No, I think it's got to be a little further up this way. Oh, haha! I see it on the GPS there. Oh, and I think this is it right here. Yes, indeedy do. Now I found a new. So there's this pause function that that Spundot, are you here? I think I figured out how to set it up. So I left escape doing what it always did with taking you back to the menu or not, and then I remapped it so that the little tilde character right under, or I guess it's a it's a close single quote, the button right under escape. I set that to the toggle pause on, or set pause on, isn't it? And then since the 1 key just to the right. Oh, cool. we'll pause here for a minute in case you want to catch up and join us. So I now have that. So the tilde or single quote below escape is set pause on, and then the one key immediately to its right is set pause off, like that. Whoop, pause, pause off, pause, pause off. So now I need to take it off and get level again, I think, for a moment. Come on. Boop, ba-doop, boop. There we go. But it's, I can't believe that this has been here all along. And, well, that I can believe. But I can't believe that I didn't try harder when you told me that there was something here that I didn't know about, because that's just my arrogance, and I paid for it as well. I should. So, definitely good to know that is in fact there. And my apologies for not looking harder the first time you told me it was there. So, yeah, there's this Stewart. Oh, it's the Stewart something house, or the something Stewart house. Now I don't have my points of interest handy anymore, but it's I checked it out pretty closely earlier today, and there's not really anything modeled on the interior. You can go inside. It doesn't, it doesn't. Well, there are a couple spots. So there's like a what looks like a greenhouse probably over here, and for some reason that you would think would be more porous than any place else. But you try to go to that, and it either just like kicks you up in the air or throws you out. Pretty much everywhere else you can go in and around, and you can even down here, there's a, there we go. There's this kind of courtyard entry here that you can go through and find yourself in the courtyard, but it's a very small courtyard and there's not really anything to see. So yeah, other than that, there's not really any particular modeling. But it's a gorgeous house. And yeah, quite lovely. How's it coming? Hey, Boozy Sheep. Hi, welcome on in. Good to see you. Oh, Vega. Yeah, it maybe the update before. So we just had what, Sim Update 12? I'm wondering if maybe it was 11 or even 10, because it was a while ago that Spundot was telling me about it, and I was like, she obviously doesn't know what she's talking about. Oh, I'm really sorry about that one. But, yeah. Oh, gosh, we're getting a follow from Dinah Riley, 717. Dino Riley? Din O'Reilly? Dino Riley? Dino Riley? Din O'Reilly? It could be any of those. If you tell me how you like your name said, I'll be happy to say it that way. Well, but Vega Blue Sky, that's the thing. There's always been active pause. But the problem with active pause, let me get back inside here. Go back inside here and do this pause off, because we've seen that thing. So the problem with active pause is if I just let this go nose up into a steep climb where speed is falling and then hit, oh no, I no longer have a keybind for active pause because I don't want it, and got Dino. Oh wait, Dino. Cold Nebo. Cold Nebo, did I ask you? Did I ask you how to pronounce the name? I don't think so. Active pause doesn't respect the derivative. Derivative? Right, yeah, yes, the plane still changes. Right, so nose up like this if I was going to demonstrate by putting it in active pause, but I no longer have a binding for that because it's awful. that, you know, if you active pause in this, then your speed just continues to drop to 0. And when you remove active pause, you are a rock and fall straight out of the sky, you know, unless you happen to be high enough. Whereas the set pause on and set pause off is not active pause. I mean, it's everything, as far as I can tell, everything else is as it was in active pause. You can still come outside the airplane and, you know, look around and do, you can do everything that you could. And if, or even, I mean, even inside the airplane, if you want to, for example, lower flaps, I can lower flaps, can't I? Oh, wait a minute. So that's not the same. So what if I, hang on, can I, oh, so interesting. So no. So in active pause, I can change settings in the airplane. Oh, well, let me do that. And is it, what about, so parking brake? No. Fuel pump? No. Tune a radio? I don't know how to tune the radios in this. Well, it seems like, well, or can I, if we go over, this is, so I had not checked this out as, okay, well, so I can swap those. Is that, are these the, no, that's not for, I've never used these radios, so. Oh, okay, so yeah, so I can tune the radios. But I can't test that. Can I switch this? Nope. So it looks like most, it looks like most everything that's at least an integral part of the plane, as opposed to some add-on, is disabled when I'm in set pause on, as opposed to active pause. Okay. Well, we can, no need for me to continue learning about that on your dime when everybody, well, when Shadow came to fly along, so we will fly along. And, oh, Spundot, you usually don't. Oh, don't wait for you. You'll catch up. Okay, all right. Well, I was not just killing time to wait for you, Spundot. I actually am interested in finding out what's what with the differences between active pause and toggle pause. But hey, it's Kathy's clown.
That's Kathy's clown. That's Kathy's clown.
Oh,
That's Kathy's clown.
Let's okay, thanks, bye. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Yeah, so Mount Stewart House we've seen. And now we oh, come on. Why are you climbing? Oh, well, you know what? Actually, I'm fine with the climb because we're gonna need boopsie. Oh, okay. We don't need to climb like that, but we are gonna want about 2,500 in altitude to get over that mountain up ahead there. So, yeah, let's bring our autopilot on and get nav mode going, and then let it climb on up to 2,500. Did I really turn that far off course, or is it doing something weird to me here? Oh, I really did turn that far off course. All right, well, we're coming up on 2,500, so I think that's gonna get us over the next hill that's coming up. Let's Oh my gosh, flaps are still doing it. Soundtrack? What does that mean we've failed to do? Okay, all right. I think I am caught up on Jan. Soundtrack. I am, aren't you proud of me, going to do the after takeoff checks and cruise checks. So flaps. Oh, we're in exterior. So flaps up. Let's go back inside, though. It's so noisy out there. We've got a good ways to go until our next point of interest. So that was flaps up. Oh, yeah, power. So we could reduce this to cruise power. Let's go. I think if we look down here, let's see. There we go. Well,
How sweet it is.
oh.
How sweet it is.
Hey, thanks, bye. Oh, thank you so much. Giving out a community sub, and it's going to... Ooh, Euclidio? Euclidio. I like Euclidio. Where's Mustix? When there's a question about Euclid. That's what I want to know. Let's pull our power back to something around, I mean, at least in the neighborhood of 21 and 21. See what we get for fuel flow at that level. Poop. With 13 gallons. It's still making 160 knots indicated. That's pretty good. And do we need to lean at all? Oh yeah, look at how cool our exhaust temp is. I mean, we're not all that high, but there we go. Where's our peak? There's our peak. So a little bit richer peak right there. Hey, 12 gallons per hour. Sweet. That's it. That pulled us back to 150 indicated. Hey, we can live with that. We got. It's not that long. Well, maybe we'll go to. If we do just ease this back up to 21 or just above. Quite as. The gear is up, isn't it? Yes, the gear is up. Okay. There we go. So that ought to be good for power and oil temp and pressure, both still looking good. Is the fuel pump still on? Oh dear Lord. It was. Okay. Well, that was wasting the life of our fuel pump. And landing and taxi lights. So those ought to be on and weren't. Oops. No, I mean landing, so I just turned landing and taxi off, but nav and strobe and recognition lights were off because I didn't do that checklist because we were in a hurry to get out of wherever we were and get underway. So what is our next? Oh yeah, Sterling is where we're headed next. And I'm looking forward to reading up a little bit about Old Man Bagel. Hello. I guess we're getting more in sort of the area where some of these little folks are flying around today, like Old Man Bagel. Hey, there's Shadow Wolf and Spundot. Spundot's in the Kodiak today. Lovely. And this crazy yak going to reveal, or move out of the way enough that I get to see Shadow Wolf's tag for the, gonna tell me PA 44. Yeah, I guess not. Crazy Yak right now is not with us because they're on the ground, it would appear, somewhere over yonder. But okay, so Shadow Wolf and here is, oops, Old Man Bagel. There's Old Man Bagel. XWT65. Anybody know what that is? Apparently we don't get to see them. Yeah, I'm trying to think Sterling is just over this next set of hills here, but some gorgeous countryside here in some gorgeous winds to look at. Various locks that we're passing by. This is a little town over here. Sweet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Sterling is just ahead of us there. We go back here. Are we gonna clear these hills? I think so. I think we hang a right before we get to that next set over there. We'll just have to see. Old Man Bagel again. XWT65. Anybody? Naboo Starfighter? Oh, Old Man Bagel. There you are in the chat. Hi. Welcome on in. I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. I was about to, what was I just about to take a look at? Oh, yeah, I guess. I was going to look for the, well, look, so it's a Naboo Starfighter. Is that one of those, Star Trek, not Star Trek. Sorry! Oops. Is that one of those, Star Wars vehicles? Like he said Star Trek. Star Trek. Let's see. I want to, so, pardon my confusion for a moment, because I do want to come back in here and see what's going on with our, so, yeah, we're still on our way to Sterling. Oh, so we still have 13 minutes before we get to Sterling. That's okay. Did we really lose a lot of... No, we're still like at 100. Oh, actually better than 100. It's like right at 160 indicated. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh my gosh. Somebody is subscribing or resubscribing. Oh my gosh, it's Texas One Flyboy. Resubscribing for 6 months. Texas One Flyboy, thank you so much. That's great. I can't begin to tell you how much it means to me. It's not just somebody. It's not just anybody. It's Texas One Flyboy.
How sweet it is.
And
Say how sweet it is.
hey, Old Man Bagel giving a community gift sub that's going to Rob Cobb 37. Thank you so much. What I want to know is why the greeter bot didn't greet Texas One Flyboy. Is it because... Oh, yeah, no Texas One Flyboy. So just popping in between meetings to say howdy. Yeah, so the greeter bot definitely should have... oh my gosh. Soundtrack! Oh my gosh, giving the gift sub to Old Man Bagel.
The cactus plants are tough on pants, deep in the heart of Texas. That's why perhaps they all wear shafts, deep in the heart
That's
of
what I was waiting to hear. I was about to complain to soundtrack. I wasn't going to complain to Soundtrack that we hadn't heard it. I was just going to note that we hadn't heard it. So I don't know what took the greeter bot so long to greet Texas One Flyboy. But hey, Texas One Flyboy, so good to see you. Thank you so much for resubscribing. And Old Man Bagel TV, thank you for the gift sub. And that went to, wait. Yeah, that's a minute. Old Man Bagel's gift sub went to, now I'm confused. Oh, and it's because it was up here, which is already scrolled off. That's why I can't find it. Rob Cobb, that's right. So Old Man Bagel gifted a sub that went to Rob Cobb, and then Soundtrack 78 gifted a sub to Old Man Bagel TV. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks to all three of you. So yeah, I think that yes. I think that was what I expected, but then I thought, yeah, but so it was so. So I mean, he renewed his sub and then immediately typed, just popping in between meetings to say howdy. And so there was just a really long delay. And now, Rob Cobb 37 is paying forward the gift sub he received from Old Man Bagel TV, paying that forward with a gift sub to the community, and that one's going to Hawks1326. This is just awesome. Thank you so much. And has kicked off a hype train, which has already gone to level 2. Wow. And Sim Caesar is here with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Sim Caesar. I appreciate that a great deal. I just got to sneak a quick peek in here to see. Okay, coming up on Sterling Castle. We still got a little ways to go. 3 miles and 10 minutes. I'm not buying that for a minute, but I'll keep an eye on that. Oh, Texas One Flyboy giving a gift sub to Barbecue Beef. Thank you. That's absolutely awesome. And Barbecue Beef is here and saying thanks. That's great. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. I got to tell you. Okay, we are. I'm gonna do that pause thing in just a moment, because this is, from what I can tell, the town of Sterling, and it's got a lot of really interesting. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit the pause because let's see. Get back in here and do pause, because I think we're probably over or just beyond that castle, and because I see the Wallace Monument coming up ahead. So here's the castle right here. What's going on over here within the chat with level 2 hype train with just an amazing amount of activity going on. I'm gonna, if you'll bear with me one moment, I just want to pull up thing. There's that can go. Oh, this definitely wants to come over. Yeah, here. No, not over there. I guess you're fine right there. I just want to with this and the. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay. There we go. There's that. Because then this should have a. Yes. Okay. Perfect. That was what I wanted to have over here. Great. Okay. Now we can get back here. And alrighty. So, where are we? Good. Okay, great. Yeah, so Sterling Castle, like Stuart House, not particularly modeled on the inside. Come on, why aren't you slowing down? So not great for exploring the indoor aspect of it, but still, quite nicely modeled on the outside as far as, the shape of the, like this. I remember thinking this looks like this is probably the family church. this that yellower kind of vaguely church-shaped building. Yeah, I mean, none of this is really all that greatly detailed here in the sim. But, they're, they did something. I guess they did enough to feel justified in calling it a POI. But then across the town here, oh, and you know what? Actually, I spotted there's actually some really cool. Let me turn back around that way because there's a bunch of other churches nearby. Where was I looking that I saw? Okay, right. So there's this church over here. But then no, okay, it's this church right down here that also has I made the camera go fast again and then it doesn't like to. I loved the look of this little street. Just made me want to go visit here. So we've got this kind of friendly looking church on our left over here. But then just this, there's something about, I do not know why the camera does not like slowing down when I ask it to. Okay, now it's slow again. Well, there are days when I can operate this camera, and then there are days when it's just beyond me. This little row of houses, when captured at an angle that a good cameraman would use to capture it, is just adorable. You're going to have to trust me. Maybe we will try this. It's this row of houses over here that I'm talking about. They're just as sweet as they can be. Nope. Okay. I give up. You're gonna have to trust me on that one. So then let's see. So that was the right, the Starling House. Then this the Wallace Memorial thing is over here. Did anybody try to educate me in chat about who this Wallace was? Is it the character in Braveheart, or was that character one of the characters in Braveheart? Oh, and the hype train has come to an end, and it looks, I'm sure we completed level 1, 56% of the way to level 2. Thank you so much. Thank you for the resubs and the gift subs. Those are just delightful. I mean, I rarely know what to say. I mean, I personally, my budget is such that I have to I have to actually decide, who I can afford to support and then unfortunately who not, no matter how much I might like to. So it's just the fact that as many people who do choose to plunk down that monthly thing here, it's just I thank you. So this is a neat looking tower. I'm gonna find out who this Wallace person was, because I should know more Scottish history than I do. I don't suppose you can see down inside the stairwell, can you? If I could get my camera controls to work, I might be able to find out. No, you can see down in there a little ways, but not far. Oh, nope, that's as far as it's going to let me go. Okay. Well, so that's Starling. Enough about Starling. Let's, gotta get this over here and then we can, oh, no, it's that one. No, it's that one. There, it's that one. So this should be, right there, it's where we are. I think this is gonna, if we're about to hang a right. Because those are those two monuments. Yeah, so then we're going to carry on from here over to the Kelpleys. And I might take a look over. Oh, Gaseous Maximus. I'd love to make the trip because You're a Wallace, but know little about the history. Oh, interesting. Huh. And did I miss any other educational comments about Wallace? Let me scroll back up through the chat here in case somebody said something. This was the Texas One Flyboy had to go back to his meeting. That's fine. And not seeing anything else about Wallace. So yeah, but what I wanted to for sure take a look for was, where is the, yeah, no, we got that already. But we're gonna need, is the plane still flying? Yeah, the plane's still flying. That's good. So we're gonna need people for that. We can use this one. So this. Okay, so the Kelpies is this is our next point of interest up here, and it's they are shape-shifting water spirits. What it says in Wikipedia. They're. Will this let me open this in a new frame? And if I do, well, open a new image, copy image. I'm gotta figure out ways to open image in new tab, and then what happens if I take just the tab and pull it over here? Well, that's rather extreme, but yeah. So there's a this next point of interest here. They're pretty bizarre looking. And I think they're how soon are we going to be upon them? Let's see. Oh yeah, they're only a couple of miles ahead of us. So oh yeah, because there are the. Hold on. Is that are those our bridges? No, of course not. But these sculptures right there. Yes, they're right there. They're almost on that. Let's go just a little bit further and then go. Oh, it's starting to turn, so let's pause. And I'll just go down and take a quick look at these things. Oops. Okay, there we go. Pretty wild, huh? We got this one guy here. Kind of head up like he's braying almost. And the other one looking kind of contemplative. Oh my gosh. We're getting a raid. Let's see if I can get back over here to figure out who's raiding this. Oh my gosh. Just Scoop, hey! Welcome on in. Good to see you. Happy to have you here. We are just doing a little sightseeing in Scotland. We're just outside Edinburgh and looking at this fascinating sculpture called the Kelpie. Is it Kelpies or Kelplies? Now I got to go, but Kelpies. It's the Kelpies. About which I wish I had read more before hopping in the airplane and coming out here to check them out, because they're fascinating. And I would love to know more of the story. And there's we're a little riverside here, so apparently one can get here by boat from some distance away. So yeah, I would love to get to Edinburgh one day, and if I do, this looks like something I would like to check out because, wow. So anyway, let's. That means we are at the point where if I unpause. Oh no, I gotta get focus back over here. There we go. So this should be taking us toward our 3 eminently fly-underable bridges, and then from there it's a very short hop to the airport. And then we're going to wrap it up and find somebody to raid. But, okay, Cold Nepo, lovely. Yeah, so that's the plan, anyway. Are we, that does look like our 3 bridges right out ahead there. Yes, indeedy. So then if I go back there, if I come down here, look at this, is that, yeah, 10 miles away. So, you know, we do not need to be, Muse sticks. Welcome. Always good to see you. And we're kind of nearing the end of a little fly along in Scotland. We've seen a couple of interesting castles and a monument to somebody called Wallace. Presumably not George. And we just saw a couple of interesting statues that look like big horses. I didn't research any of this, of course, which is why I'm feeling and looking like a fool. But we're about to fly under some bridges and then land. Oh, you know, soundtrack? This would be a good time to turn on the flight recorder. So there's the flight recorder, and it says it's recording. So that's a good thing. And then I got to get one more thing going over here. That's good. And like that. Okay, also very good. Okay. And then, then we can get that. Okay. So my gosh, those bridges are almost on top of us now. So let's go down and slow down. I'm going to go prop full forward, mixture rich, but cut some power. And we're going to hit the speed brakes to get us down to a speed that we can move the gear, which is kind of right down there at the bottom of there we are. That's gear moving speed. So we can drop the gear. That will definitely give us some more drag, and we can let go of the speed brakes. Oops, there they go. I love watching them operate. Haha. Oh, good. Spundog is Spundog. Lemon Doc. Sorry. Spundot is still here. I'm sure Shadow Wolf is likely here as well. We can. There we go. So yeah, let's I'm gonna do flaps because I do want to be able to maneuver once we get down there, but we do have an awful lot of altitude to lose in a hurry. It might be. Forget just how well this thing slips. Pretty well, so that's fairly full right rudder and a good bit of left aileron. And we are dropping right on down. Bet if we cut a little more power even. Yeah, let's hear it for cross controls. Okay, so slip. And I'm going to bring the gear back up because now that we're down here, we do want to be able to I think we want to more speed. We want a little more speed for maneuverability's sake. What do you think? There's Shafordo Wolf right above us. 50 feet will get us under. So this is the first one I was describing with that, like the one in Florida. That Sunshine Skyway, you know, with the big poles. And then this second one, traditional, standard looking traditional suspension. And then the third one, these redneck. And the third one is the oldest. This one goes, I think, 1890s when this one was built. And I think it may have some history. Like it may have been damaged in a war or some other damage done to it that I didn't have time to read up on. So again, I'm thinking this route might be perfect for a Sunday once I know what all this stuff is. So at any rate, there's three bridges. I think the airport is right over there to our right. I'm going to go ahead and head on over that way. Yeah, I think that's it at about 1 o'clock now. So just get ourselves back up to 1,000 feet and get ready to land over there at Edinburgh. Banned? Who's been banned? Wait. I need to pay attention. Oh my gosh, are we getting stutters? I have not seen any stutters in the sim, but that looked like one. Well, we'll have to see. It might be this many people and this close to an airport. It's doing that to us. So, okay. Well, come on, that's got to be the field right over there. Oh, yeah, you're, surprise, surprise. Get the gear back down and some flaps in, because I think we're about to turn final-ish. Oops. Oh, yeah, okay, well, a little bit early there, but I think that's field made. We're very, very, very high. But we can lose this altitude, I think. We may try a little more of that slippage. Oh my. Okay. That's enough cross control. There we go. That's a not entirely bad looking sight picture. SpunDot, nobody's watching. Just go ahead and land. You're fine. You're perfect. You're looking great. Absolutely great. Nobody's watching. I promise. I know I'm not. I'm far too nervous about trying to make this reasonably decent anyway. Okay. 3 green, full flaps. Losing about 500 a minute. It says we're low. Yeah, we're low, but we're not that low. We're not low enough that I'm going to do anything radical at this point. I mean, yeah, we might. Well, I might put in just the tiniest hint of power. Not much. Because we are close enough that we are... Well, we're in the right lane, not anywhere near the center line. But... Did I somehow... There's something wrong here. When so I think... Oh, no. I think when I hit the exterior drone camera to switch back to interior,
I click clack my bills, they have my fill. I'm a gigantic pelican. I fly all day, I bathe and play in shallow
sorry
waters.
about
I plunge
all
my
that.
neck in.
That's I think I can't. I remember reaching over. So, Captain Pelican, hi, welcome in. Wait, who doesn't play what games? Wait, where did everybody else go to, and what am I missing? Wait, so you're gonna judge me? Now you sound like my father. Watches SponDot. Okay, everybody's watching SponDot. Yes, like 2 feet per minute. So, Captain Pelican, yeah, that's so. I think when I remember so I was in the drone view when I realized that I was like about to need to turn final and way high, and I like reached over to switch back to out of drone camera view so I could get the controls back and start landing, and I think I accidentally bumped the speed button. Oh my gosh, Vex Freeze! Welcome on in, and hi to your viewers. So, yeah, I think. So is this now normal sim speed? That looks like a fairly normal taxi-ish. Whoops! So, a reasonably normal taxi rate, does it? So where did okay? So other people are parked over here. I will just taxi in that direction. Vex Freeze. Hey, past VFR1, great success. Is that VFR1 in the of the Boston Wings program? That VFR number 1? I'm trying to remember now if we talked about that you were gonna start those. I think we did. Am I misremembering that, or Boston Wings? Excellent, dude. That's super. And I'm sorry, I'd say dude. I have no idea. I use dude as a general. But way to go. That's awesome. Yeah, VFR number 1. That's the pattern work at Nantucket. Is that right? Oops, I got stuck in the grass. Let's see if I can get myself on over here to where other folks are parked, because I think I got my screenshot button working. We'll find out today. There's maybe one little thing that wasn't working that is now. I hope. We shall see. Okay, so I'm seeing tags for SponDot and Old Man Bagel. Shadow Wolf, are you already down and over here, or are you landing? If you've not landed, should I try and catch your landing? Let's see. That is not you, so okay, so this is Old Man Bagel and Lemon Dog. Let me just come over here generally between the two of you and snap the parking brake on and see if we can go see Shadow Wolf. Okay. That purple livery is gorgeous. Okay, so back to the drone camera, and Shadow Wolf, are you in the sky, on the ground, telling me in chat where to look for you? No, I'm not seeing you there. Those are people who are all far away. Bulldozer Tom. All right. Oh gosh, there's somebody actually in a 320 on the ground. Be getting ready to go. Shadow Wolf? Oh, wait, besides Spundot? What do you mean besides Spundot? Am I just not seeing you? Oh, over there. Duh. Okay, my bad. Wait, so. This livery is just gorgeous. Let's get... Boop. Blurred reality. Okay, so there's Shadow Wolf's tag. I have to back away pretty far to get that one. Oh, Old Man Bagel. Oh, thanks. Oh, okay, that's great. I appreciate your no, for a moment I thought you were going to okay, well, that's yes, so that's still great. Let me get one from there. So it's supposed to be F12 on this. No, not there. Click over here to get the focus over here, and then F12. Oh, so that should have recorded that one. Let me. Oh, you know what I can do? I can stop. We don't need to be recording this anymore. But then come over here. Let me just see if I can't get one that's a little more. Streamlined this way. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna. Well, we don't get quite as nice a view of Old Man Bagel's livery from there, but we get some more. There we go. That's. I think I like that one as well. Okay, so focus still over here. 12. Just take a quick look and make sure that those are going where they're supposed to, which is supposed to be. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh. Well, that's not great. Go. Okay, there we go. So it's supposed to be videos. Oh no. So it's supposed to be this PC, Windows, users, me, videos is where that's supposed to be going. Okay, well, just in case. Bear with me one moment, because I really would like to hang on to this. Okay, good. So that's already saved. So we can do a new. Right. Oh, except that's not going to be very nice, is it? Well, we shall see. I think the other one worked, but just in case it doesn't. But for some reason on this computer, this is kind of washing out color levels, but at least I know it's there. Okay. All right. Enough of that. Let's look at that landing. And so I accidentally recorded the landing with, actually before we. Oh. Do I have to? Why did Old Man Bagel disappear? Wasn't because I got too close. I was just gonna... There we go. Wanted to... No! I just wanted to get a closer look at this livery. Old Man Bagel, is this one you made yourself, or is it off the TO, or... Because it's gorgeous. And is this the... What was the game... What was the aircraft type showing up? It's stock. And that aircraft type that was showing up in... on the tag there was... Well, so I guess the real question is, what is this? What airplane is this? I mean, the nose, it almost looks like the Mustang. But, oh, you switched halfway through. Oh, so this is the CJ4? The dollar sign is 4, right? Yeah, 4. This is the CJ4. Okay, all right. And this is one of the stock liveries for the CJ4. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to break down and get myself the CJ4, if only to find this incredible thing that with the changes with the light. Okay, so let's go to the videotape. Sorry, everybody, but you know, actually, it's about 5 my time, and this is about the time that my actress 2-month house guest person is due, so timing is working out beautifully. Oh, and I digressed 37 ways from that story as well, because yeah, so I was thinking she was coming later in the week, but it turned out to be today. And then I was thinking that it was next week that my brother, who lives in the state of Washington but is moving in August to the Philippines and I may never see again, I thought he was coming next week, I guess was what I was... So, anyway, when I went to bed last night, I was thinking, okay, well, you got a couple days before the house guest arrived, and then, you know, more time after that before your brother gets here. But no, she'll be here any minute now, and he arrives tomorrow. So he's here for a week. So I mean, I'll still be streaming on Thursday for sure. And you know, he may actually be like hanging out over my right shoulder at that point. That would be cool if he wants to. You know, come along and watch what we do here. He has joined us in the chat a few times. But Vex Freeze, I guess it was fun. I guess we're gonna take a look at this landing. So let me go back here too. So if I go to playback, let's see, get rid of this. That's good. And then that puts this right here, the side of the screen. So if I do replay, should just stamp us back. Yes, okay. So then pause that. And let's go here first. Then these okay. And then we'll go back here. So right, so this is, I guess, where I had spotted the bridges. And well, let's see. Here's the speed brakes right here to get us slowed down. Look at that. I just want to take a quick look at that. Let's do it from a couple of different viewpoints. So there's left, yeah. So there's left aileron and right rudder. Definitely was giving us, yeah, about 2,000 feet a minute down with the power. Yeah, all the power is, you know, we still got about 1,500 RPM in here. And then there's where we let go and put the gear back up to kind of get some speed maybe. And oh no, we have to come out of here and go to... Oh, that's weird. I thought I had the gear up during this. In fact, I'm sure I did. That may be a replay kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Spundot. The Cold Nebo, are you talking about the first one, the one with the tall single poles and the kind of fan of wire things? That's the, is that like the, did they, I can never, like, so flying around Boston, now in the sim, I can never figure out like what they did or didn't do. Are we as... I guess we weren't quite as close to the airport as I thought we were at that point. They back when they did the big dig, right? Didn't they also at that point add that, like a big bridge with that style bridge with the single poles with the like fan of wire things? And did that bridge replace the Tobin, or is the Tobin still there? I go fly around there in the sim trying to figure out what's what and what's going on with Boston, and I can't figure out any of that. So anyway, let's put the camera back behind the plane here. Oh yeah, so this is where I panicked thinking that I was needed to turn final right away. Oh, and so what I don't know about though is having hit that sim speed button, did it record everything at that speed, and we're now, yeah, I'm afraid it looks like we're probably now flying at half the rate. So what if I now, if I speed up the sim rate now, does that? No, that doesn't have any effect. But I could presumably put this on pause and go to like a 1.5. Well, if I what happens if I double the replay speed? That's probably a little more like, so that's a recorded at half rate, and now playing back ×2, maybe closer to real. I don't know. Let's see what times 1.5 looks like on the playback. My apologies. I certainly did not mean to alter the replay speed. Oh, there went somebody. Oh. Somehow I can't get us back in the cockpit, but okay. Oh, so okay. I didn't know what I thought. That's right. I can hear where I added that a little bit of power because I didn't want to be too much in the yeah, that definitely looked like. So oh goodness. Hello. So we are not so, this is, oh, I see what's going on here. So, can we get back in the, thank you. Okay. So there's that, but then here is where I would kind of like to be. Oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. Is this, yeah, okay. I really think it was the fact that I was that I had inadvertently hit half speed on the sim time was giving me so much advance you know, it's not even like reaction time. It's like gave me time to kind of do things. I think half sim time inadvertently allowed me to stay ahead of the airplane in a way that's, for me at least, not possible when yeah, because that doesn't happen in real time. That right there. Oh, come on, why can I not? Oh, please go back to the, there we go. So since we're never going to see anything even close to this again, let's have another look. Yes, that's, well, maybe I'll save a copy. Okay, well, we leave that playing while landing smooth in order to land it, descend it. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Ian Fisher. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Welcome. We're just wrapping up. We had a fun little fly along in Scotland. We went from kind of a little bit southwest of Glasgow and hit a few points of interest, some castles and some sculpture, and landed at Edinburgh. And we're about to find somebody to raid the dead zombie. Oh my gosh, the dead zombie. I did not hear the alert go off when you followed. If you're still here, thank you for following. I really appreciate it. Was that while we were landing or while we were doing something else? I don't know. And Ian Fisher, if the video looks a little bit, it's the replay, and if it looks a little herky-jerky, it's because it's playing at double speed. I somehow on base, when I went from, I reached over without looking to hit the button to go from drone camera back to cockpit camera, and inadvertently hit the sim speed button and dropped the sim speed to half time. So this is now video playing back at double time to balance it out. So it's a little bit not realistic looking. I am just going to take a quick look over here at okay. Right. Okay, great. So that's good to know. So, here we are parked up, and there's Spundot and Shadow Wolf. Is Old Man Bagel TV still behind us? Nope, I think I must have jumped out, so we'll just leave this right here for three of us. Screenshot, even though it doesn't have the labels. That should be fine. Nope, gotta click over there to put the cursor focus on the right window first. Okay, I think that's it. Cool. So I just want to say thank you to a couple people, and then we're going to go and raid somebody. But we got a bunch of raids today. We started out the stream with a huge raid from Sim Caesar, and then that was 66 people. Then Scottish Pilot raided us with 37, and then we got raids from Just Scoot and Bex Freeze right toward the end of the stream. All of those were really delightful. Bunch of new followers today. Drakazog, Gaseous Maximus, Paparazzi, Lufthansa Sim Pilot, Chronico, Formula Mo, and Dino Riley, and then right here at the end, the Dead Zombie. And again, Dead Zombie, I'm so sorry that I missed that when you followed, and I appreciate it. Thank you for following. And then we've got a number of bit cheers today. 50 tombstone bits from, oh goodness. Did I just, it's still in a replay mode, so is that somebody from, okay, wow. Oh, not sure who that is. 50 tombstone bits from Monster, and then we also got bits cheers from Sim Mr. Egan and Siren and Sim Caesar. Thank you all so much for the bits, and then a bunch of resubscriptions and gift subscriptions. So the resubs, does it tell me no, it's gifted. Is it not showing me? I think it's not showing me resubscriptions. Is that so? Let me just make sure I don't have something unchecked. It should be checked. Subscriptions. Okay, so now it should be. Oh, that's here we go. Oh, wait. I think here we go. Oh, I see the way. Believe it. So, Siren. Sorry. New streamer. Still learning the ropes. Siren resubscribed for 4 months, and Texas One Flyboy resubscribed for 6 months. Those were the resubs today. But then just all these great gifted subs. Gift subs were given by K Thanks By, Old Man Bagel TV, Soundtrack 78, Robcom, and then Texas One Flyboy again. Oh wait, I think I repeated that. But so again, just an amazing show of support today from so many people. It warms the cockles of my heart to see such an awesome outpouring of support. I can't thank you enough. And I'm going to go ahead and get logged off here so that I can greet my guest when she arrives, and then also get myself together and ready to be in place at 7 p.m. my time, which is an hour and 40 minutes from now, for Sim Caesar's T-Tail Tuesday. It is indeed T-Tail Tuesday. And giveaway. So, Soundtrack, last Thursday, I remembered to do the flight recorder and forgot. Quas! Oh my stars! 6 months Quas, type exclamation point ticket, and get yourself a ticket for the giveaway. Yeah, so last Thursday, I remembered to turn on the flight recorder, and then it wasn't until after we had raided somebody and ended the stream and all that.
Posh with a capital P-O-S-H. Posh!
Quas, so happy to have you here. Welcome on in. Good to see you. And type exclamation point ticket. Get yourself a ticket to the giveaway. Because we are about to draw the winner of the giveaway. Hey, Chili Willy, welcome on in. Good to see you. You too. Type exclamation point ticket to get yourself an entry into the giveaway. We're about to, in any moment now, we're going to give away one free subscription to the Peter Mooney channel, or if you're a winner and you're already subscribed to the Peter Mooney channel, I will give you a subscription to any channel on Twitch that offers subscription, including the Old Man Bagel Underbelly channel. Actually, I'm not sure if they're affiliated, so we may not be able to. Oh, well, Chili Willy, just type exclamation. Oh, you did. I see. Exclamation point ticket. Yeah, you need not be present to win. I will send you a message if you are a winner. Okay, so this is pardon me. I'm just having way too much fun doing this. And now soundtrack. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is the second time in 2 hours and 24 minutes that I am reaching over here for the mute button. Is that right? Second time in almost 2.5 hours? If so, definitely worth the living hell that the last 3 days was. Alrighty then. So, we're going to go ahead and close up the giveaway very soon. If you have not already typed exclamation point ticket, go ahead and do that now. Let me see if I can. Yes, Spundot. I am forced to agree with. I am in general in this life. I am loath to apply the word unnatural to anyone or anything, because nature is largely a mystery, but I got to go with you here as far as using the word unnatural. So, yeah, a generic helicopter would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? So let me see if I can find the giveaway. I'm quite sure that I had it. Ah, yes. Let me first see if I can't get it to pop out into another window. That's good. It should make it easier to pull over here. Whoop, not that far over here. Okay, so we've got only 18 people entered in the giveaway at this point. You have a 1 in 18 chance. I mean, if you type exclamation point ticket now to get yourself entered, you will have a 1 in 19 chance. There you go, it's Kev, excellent. Because we are going to close it up any moment. Oh, what did I do? There it is. Oh, cool. All right. Old Man Bagel. I look forward to seeing the. Oh, well, Arthur, you know what I could do? I not have? Oh, yeah, I don't have. I generally don't have Discord open when I'm streaming because it's. Don't get me started on Discord or anything about it. But oh, so that's what that is. Can I drag just the photo? Oh, yes. Well, that's not how I meant to get here, but that's where we are. So that's what's happening with Old Man Bagel. There's 2 engines on that thing. Good Lord. I was definitely wondering. Okay, so it is time. It is definitely time to open up the giveaway, and or rather to close down the giveaway so that we can draw. So if you haven't typed exclamation point ticket already, your time is about to run out in 3, 2, 1. And the giveaway is closed. No more entries will be accepted into the giveaway. We have 19 lucky people who are we are about to find out which one of these lucky 19 people has won a free subscription and what channel it's to. Because if the winner is already subscribed to my channel, I'll give them a gift sub to any channel on Twitch. So let's, I just noticed my engine running in the background. That's fun to show, but we can, actually I can't. Let me just go up here and I think if I just go up here and do this. Ladies and gentlemen and all gentle beings, that is so much better. There goes Old Man Bagel in his rocket suit, having been advised that the FBI is hot on their trail. Beating a hasty retreat. Whoop! Bye-bye. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the drawing and see who has won themselves a subscription. So, in 3, 2, 1, the winner is Paparazzi, congratulations, new follower today. And you have won yourself a subscription. Let's see if Paparazzi is over here. They are, and they are not a subscriber. And I think I may have beaten any snipers to the punch. Let's see. We shall see if I did. Yes! Hey!
How sweet it is.
Congratulations, Paparazzi. You are now a subscriber to the Peter Mooney channel, which gives you 14 fabulous emotes that you can use anywhere on Twitch. You get all of those except those last two there. The Monty Python foot, stomping foot, is our lone, our sole tier 3 emote, and the you're killing it emote is for tier 2 subscribers. But you get all these, I think it's 14, all the rest of these fabulous emotes that you can use anywhere on Twitch. So that is it for me for today. I will definitely be back 2 days hence on Thursday, 3 p.m. U.S. East, 1900 Zulu. You work out your own time zone from there. Not sure what we will. I think, by golly, we will find somewhere to fly on VATSIM on Thursday. Come hell or high water. Hence, did I say thence? Wait, I don't remember now what my complete sentence was. Did I say 2 days hence? Isn't that what I said? I wouldn't have said 2 days thence. I can wait though. I'm not. I don't take grammar lightly. If this hence is some sort of thou setteth thine sentence correctly. Oh, good. All right. Oh, you just like the word hence. Yea, verily. Okay. Yes. 2 days hence, I will be here. And looking forward to it. And as I said, come bad word or high water, we will get in a VATSIM flight to somewhere, wherever it is that anybody is on VATSIM. We will go there, and we Mustix, I meant to had you been here earlier, we had were they a new follower or just a first time chatter? There was somebody with Euclid in their name. It was like, it was EUCLIDYO. And so I was asking them if it was Euclid-yo or Euclidio or maybe something else. And I was looking to you for help on pronunciation. Euclid adjacent pronunciation, I guess, would have been the topic. But at any rate, I think that person is no longer. I look forward to that, Gold Nebo. So, so I think what I was saying is, please come back 2 days from now, Thursday, 3 p.m. U.S. East, 1900 Zulu, for my thing. Stick around for an hour and a half from now tonight for T-Tail Tuesday on Sim Caesar's channel. And then, of course, next Thursday, I'll be doing my thing at 3, and then at 7 Eastern is GA Thursday on the Sim Caesar channel. What's in it for you? Only time will tell. According to Spundot, you can look forward to great fun, and you can count on always having a fun time here. Yes, that's pretty much it. But Mustix, we still have not managed an instrument flight with ATC since we got the new rig set up. And so we're definitely gonna make a much stronger attempt at that this Thursday. Yes, leave them wanting more. And Mustix Mama Rose always said, if you've got a strong finish, they'll forgive you for anything. So we will make that. We're going to make that strong finish by rating Sky Command. So in fact, I'm going to go ahead and, well, you know what? Actually, I think I'm going to say thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel in whatever way you did today. And even if that's only by lurking and listening while you're doing other stuff, that's a great way to support the channel. And I would appreciate that as much, just right along with how much I appreciate any other way that you may have supported the channel today. So thanks for that. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start the music before I start the raid, because it just seems like the music barely, when I do it the other way, the music barely gets going before the raid takes over. So that, I think for that, I got to go up here and over here. Yes, it's like right here. So here's Louis to wish you a good evening. And thank you Spundot and Shadow Wolf and Old Man Bagel. Thank you so much for flying along. Vinmac 416, thank you. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate it. And that's gotta hurt. Oh my. Soundtrack. Thank you so much for moderating today. Wouldn't want to try this without you. So happy to have the opportunity to work with you, and look forward to doing it again on Thursday. Hope to see you then and see everybody else then as well. So thanks everybody, and see you tonight on Sim Caesar's channel and back here on Thursday. Bye.
Moon, river, wider than the mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heart breaker, wherever you are going, I'm going your way. Two drifters